I have seen the leaves on the wind. By the time this video comes out, the first day of autumn will have already passed us by. But guys, I'm not ready for it. This summer has been so busy. I've only gotten that one chance to swim in my mermaid tail so far. The one chance I did get was amazing, however, so if you haven't seen that video yet, go take a look. Swimming with Mermaid Phantom was a dream. I love the coziness of fall as much as the next person. I get it, you're all excited for October, for the spooky times, but like, okay, I just needed a little more sunshine in my life, okay? Basically, I'm gonna turn myself into a magical creature of summer, very fairy, fae-like, sprightly, then drag my husband to the park to have a photo shoot with me, so I can just, you know, have a proper send-off to the warm weather, you know what I'm saying? Step 1, compiling the look. We need to figure out a top for this look. I have this brown top that I got at Aerie that I've used it in the past for a very fairy, fae look, and it worked very nicely. It's just like cute and whimsical enough to really fit that elvish, sprightly, magical vibe. The problem here is when it comes to the bottoms. So I have these green leggings. They're about the exact same material that I might use, but I think if I could find a skirt to go with this, that would be better. So I feel like, you know, the warmth and the just kind of the breezy vibes you want for like a nice hot summer day to kind of reflect that feeling. I feel like a skirt reflects that better than a pair of leggings do. So I'm gonna check my closet first, but if I can't find anything there, I'm hoping to run to the thrift store and hopefully find something cute before we need to put the look all together and shoot this tonight. I didn't think I owned any skirts, but I'm glad I checked. I tried the thrift store and nothing there really seemed to be, you know, kind of correct in the vein of what we're looking for. So I stopped by the fabric store and we got this. It's a cotton linen blend fabric that's kind of still in this earthy tone family. I figured we could try to turn this into some sort of skirt without compromising the structural integrity of the fabric too much, because I want to learn how to sew, and I really like this color and I really like the feeling of this fabric. So if possible, I'd love to try to actually sew this into something proper when I have the time to figure that out. But right now I'm trying to get this done tonight, and there's no way that someone who hasn't sewn since she was 11 years old is going to turn this into like a fully functioning skirt that's sewn. But if we tie it up like a crazy person, we might have some success. And so I proceeded to unfold the fabric and wrap it around my waist. Obviously, the first step in skirt creation. That did not look how I hoped, so I proceeded to hope that folding it like this might make it look better. I then proceeded to measure the circumference of my waist using my belt to see if I was anywhere close to the correct length. I was close, but not quite there. And so I did the folding again. Aren't you proud of me? As we already covered, I don't know how to sew anything right now, so safety pins had to do the job for me. It may not be the prettiest thing in the world or the height of craftsmanship, but it did work. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I feel like it's looking pretty professional so far. Well, I mean, it kind of looks like a skirt, maybe. Just like, that's kind of the shape that a skirt is, right? And if you were expecting a zipper or a button at this point, I'm not sure why you would have expected such a thing, because clearly a safety pin could also do this job quite well. Okay. Like. But I mean, okay. I then tried to safety pin the belts to the top of the skirt, but that just didn't work. Not too bad, right? We've got those nice earthy tones as our base. I've got the little slit kind of behind me so it doesn't show as badly. Still have this like blue bit from the I don't know, the printing of the fabric, the coloring. I don't know what this comes from. I still got this at the bottom here, but it almost looks intentional. Like it's a little accent color at the bottom there. I don't know. Now we just need all the floral, summery finishing touches to really bring it all together. And by this, of course, I mean if you are going to turn yourself into a fairy creature, you better make yourself a fantastic flower crown. I may or may not have driven all the way to the park just to get 2 willow branches to create the base of the crown. I don't know what else would work for the ring part, okay? And as obviously adorable as those leaves were, I needed a plain base to add any florals and greenery I wanted to. Okay, so the sun is gonna set in about an hour, which means the light is looking absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna grab the flowers I need for my magical flower crown now. I wanted to do this as close to the shoot as possible so the flowers didn't wilt. Let's go. And despite being a little bit stressed about needing to catch the sun before we lost it, this part of making this whole look was actually very fun and relaxing. I would highly recommend, if you get the chance, make yourself a flower crown. What do we think? It's a little bit wild, but I think that's good for a flower crown. I don't know if I should do something different with my bangs. I'll try to swoop them back, maybe. Looks kind of cute. A little more ethereal, maybe? Hard to tell. Got a glare in my eyes. It might look silly, can't tell. But kind of sprightly, don't you think? I think I look a little bit magical. Now for step 2, off to the park to shoot some magical photos. I tried to bring along a second camera to get behind the scenes sort of stuff of what the photo shoot looked like, and while I brought the camera along, I did not bring a memory card along, which is important if you want to be recording on one camera and taking pictures on the other camera. But I'll at least show you the pictures before and after the edits to kind of give a vibe for how they turned out and what kind of where we started with. round off to summer. I had a lot of fun putting this together, making it. It is yet another something different I try here on my channel of doing whatever I feel like. If you enjoyed this, it made you smile, please do let me know. One of the reasons I share these on the internet instead of just keeping them for myself is the fact that I hope it does bring other people joy, happiness, a smile on a bad day. Subscribe if you're into that sort of thing. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time in whatever my next video turns out to be.